Hi, this is King of Review. Find the y values of the intersection between y equals 2x plus 2 and x squared plus y squared equals 21. One method for solving this problem is to use substitution. I have an equation here that solves for y equals 2x plus 2. So I'm going to substitute 2x plus 2 into this second equation for y, like this. So we have x squared plus y squared equals 21. Notice I left an open space for y. Now I'm going to substitute 2x plus 2 in for y. So that part goes in the parentheses. Now let's expand this portion. X squared plus 2x plus 2 times 2x plus 2 equals 21. Now we have x squared plus, and I'm going to multiply this out using FOIL, 4x squared plus 4x plus 4x plus 4 equals 21. Combining like terms, we get 5x squared plus 8x plus 4 equals 21. Now I want to get 0 by itself on one side, so let's move the 21 over to the left. I'll subtract 21 on both sides, and now I have 5x squared plus 8x minus 17 equals 0. Our equation is now in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. When we have an equation in this form, we can use the quadratic equation to solve for x. The quadratic equation is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, and this is all divided by 2a. The a, b, and c values come from these numbers here. So looking at our equation, a equals 5, b equals 8, and c equals negative 17. So let's plug these three values into the quadratic equation. We get x equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times 5 times negative 17, and this is all divided by 2 times 5. When we simplify, we get x equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 405, and this is all divided by 10. Now we will get two values for x. One will be calculated using this plus sign, and the other is calculated using this minus sign. So use your calculator to solve for x. We get x equals 1.21, and we get x is equal to negative 2.81. So these are the x values. These represent the x-coordinates of the points of intersection. Now we want to find the y-coordinates. So to do this, we can plug in each of these x values into either one of these two equations and solve for y. I'm going to choose this first equation. The equation is y equals 2x plus 2. So let's plug in our first x value. F of 1.21 equals 2 times 1.21 plus 2, and this equals 4.42. So our first y value is 4.42. This represents the y-coordinate of one of the points of intersection. Now let's plug in our other x value, f of negative 2.81. This equals 2 times negative 2.81 plus 2, and this equals negative 3.62. So this is our other y value, or y-coordinate, of the point of intersection. So letter A is correct. So we just used substitution to solve this problem algebraically, but you can also solve it by graphing. You could use your graphing calculator and plug in each of these equations, and then it would show you the graphs and you could find where they intersect. I'm going to plot them by hand so that you can get a picture of what it should look like. So this first equation, y equals 2x plus 2, we know that this is a line because it's in the form y equals mx plus b. This is slope-intercept form, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So let's plot this line. We have a coordinate plane here. Here's our x-axis and our y-axis. Okay, so we have y equals 2x plus 2. I want to plot this line. So we know that 2 here is the b value, which represents the y-intercept. This is where it crosses over the y-axis. So let's put a point there. And this 2 is the m value, which is the slope. We have a slope of 2. This means up 2 over 1. So that would give us a point right about here. So now let's use these points to draw in our line. So here's our line. And now let's look at the next equation. We have x squared plus y squared equals 21. We know that this is a circle because it's in the form x squared plus y squared equals r squared, where r is the radius. In this case, the center of the circle is at the origin, and we can figure out the radius because r squared equals 21. So if you take the square root of 21, you get a radius of about 4.6. So let's use this information to plot our circle. We know it has a center at the origin, and then if the radius is about 4.6, we'll have points here. So I'll use these points to draw a rough circle on our coordinate plane. And here's our circle, and you could see that the circle and the line intersect at 2 points. One is right here, and we have another one right here. And we solved for the y-coordinates of these 2 points. Thanks for watching.